Okay, today we are going over CC1 3.1.3 Part 1 Review and Preview. We're going to look at problem 45 first. It says, an article in the local paper states that 30% of the students at Oak Grove Middle School earned a place on the Silver Honor Roll. If there are 920 students at Oak Grove, how many are on the Silver Honor Roll? We want to use a percent ruler to help us decide. So a percent ruler looks kind of like a number line. I have 0 and 100%. And on the other side, I have my 0, but I also have my whole, which in this case is 920 students. Okay. And then typically, I break it up by percents. So 0%, 10%, 20%, 30%, 40%, etc. Okay. But 920 students, that's my whole. So I need to figure out, well, what is 30%? My percent ruler allows me to take my whole, and if I divide it by the number of equal spaces I have on this percent ruler, it's 10. So for example, I'll use red for this. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So 920 divided by 10 is 92. So 10% is 92 students. 20% would be 92 plus 92, which would be 184. 30% would be 276. So, to answer this question, how many are on the Silver Honor Roll? 276 students. Problem 46, given the following descriptions of portions, write each portion as a percent. If you have a percent block at home, you can use that to help you. If I have 3/10 and 6/100, and I write that down, 3/10 and 6/100 is 36/100, which is 36%. 8/100 equals 8 over 100, which is 8%. 17/100 is 17%, and 11/10 would be this. Now, if I use my giant 1 to help me get it out of 100, I have to multiply it by 10 in my giant 1. 11 times 10 is 110. This is 110%. Okay, problem 47. We have another percent ruler. Okay, this time I have a gas tank that holds 60 liters of gas. So 60 liters, that's my whole. Okay. So it says for part A, we want to figure out, well, what if it's 50% full? How many liters? Well, half of 60 is 30. Okay, part B asks us for 7/10, which is 70%. I need to figure out, well, what is each tenth worth? Okay, so this is 1/10 or 10%, and 20%, 30%, so on. So like we did before, I can take my whole, divide it by the number of even spaces, and again, I'll use red, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 60 divided by 10 is 6. So each 10% is worth 6. So I can count by 6 on this number line. So 6, 12, 18, 24, 30, 36, 42, 48, 54. 70%, if I look here, is 42 liters. 2/5, if I use my giant 1 to get a tenth to figure it out, 5 times 2 is 10, 2 times 2 is 4, that's 40%, which is here, it's 24 liters. On the back side, problem 48, which of the following fractions could you add together easily? Circle them and then explain why. Okay, so I'm going to go through, and what I notice is some of them have common denominators. Those are the ones I'm going to circle. So I have the 3s, I have these 2s here. I have a couple 5s that I could add together. And I see 7ths. I cannot add the 4ths, the 10ths, or the 6s easily. So what I'm going to write is I could add 1/7 plus 5/7. I could add 2/3 plus 4/3. I could add 7/5 plus 1/5. I could add 1/2 plus 2 seconds, because each pair has the same denominator. Okay, problem 49. Alex earns $7.75 a day by walking dogs for his neighbors. If he walks the dogs for 12 days, how much money will he make? Show how you got your answer. I'm going to do this 2 ways. The first way, I can take $7.75 and add it 12 times. And I'm actually going to add it 6 times and then add that twice. Okay, so I start here, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Okay, 7 times 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 is 42, plus 3 is 45. 7 times 6 again is 42, plus 4 is 46. For 6 of them, it's $46.50. So I have to take $46.50, add it together. Start here, 0 plus 0 is 0, 5 plus 5 is 10, carry my 1. 6 plus 6 is 12, plus 1 is 13. 4 plus 4 is 8, plus 1 is 9. It'll cost $93. Now I can check my answer. Instead of adding them all together like that, I could multiply them. We haven't really multiplied by decimals very much in class, but we can try it. So I start with 2 times 5, which is 10. 2 times 7 is 14, plus 1 is 15. 2 times 7 is 14, plus 1 is 15. I put in a placeholder. 1 times 5 is 5, 1 times 7 is 7, and 1 times 7 is also 7. I add them together. 0 plus 0 is 0. 5 plus 5 is 10. 7 plus 5 plus 1 is 13. 7 plus 2 is 9. I have 2 numbers behind my decimal. So I go 2 numbers over, it's $93.